Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Testing. Hopefully. There we go. All right, here we are. Here we are, family and friends. Back again. Streaming not just to YouTube. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. We streaming a couple of different places here. Let me put my chat in one place. That would help me out immensely if my chat was all in one place. So let's put you guys over here. And my kick family, let's put y'all over here too. Hold on. Put y'all over here too. There we go. Boom. All right. So, how's everybody doing tonight? What is going on, all my beautiful Broken Army family? Hopefully, y'all are having an awesome Wednesday and awesome hump day. I just finished recording the requested video. If y'all were here the last live stream, Master Thriller, or is it Master Thriller? I forget. Asked if it was possible to do a hoodoo money working without money. Now, y'all remember I was a little perplexed, a little puzzled when he asked. 'Cause I was like, Master Thriller, are you asking me, is it possible to do a money working without utilizing money in the working, i.e. putting money under a candle, putting money on the ancestor altar, stuff like that, right? Then I said, well, or are you asking, is it possible to do a money working without spending money? And he said, it's the latter. And I said, well, which one was it? And then Hoodoo J, ever wanting to help, decided, he said, well, former means the first prophet and latter means the second. I'm like, boy, I swear. Boy, I swear. But anyway, I know what he meant. So I gave him a hard time, but Jay, I was just messing with you. I was just messing with you. Anyway, yeah, you'll never live that down, buddy. Anyway, so I decided let's get on here tonight because I kind of had fun multi-streaming. I did. Y'all, we on YouTube, we on Kick, and we are on X, also known as Twitter, right? So anyway, hi to all my family and friends there. I don't know if the Twitter chat is working. I'm going to have to go in and do a few things. But in the meantime, we're just going to get this party rolling. So if you guys would like to be a part of the live recording of videos, right? If you would like to be a part of the live recording of videos, all you have to do is become a member of the channel. To become a channel member, it has some perks. It does. You can come to the members only part of my Discord. Because Discord, we we're about to open the floodgates. I need some new Discord moderators because we're about to open the floodgates and people are going to be allowed to just publicly come in. But there's a members only section just over there in the back room. Over there in the juke joint. That's what we're going to name it, the juke joint. Where we talk about old school roots and stuff like that. That's the members only section. But also, channel members are able to be present live while I film a video. If I'm filming a video, like seated right here. So that's a perk. But anyway, let me go ahead and do some shout outs here, like we do every broadcast. What's up, Michael George? Michael George, hello and blessed be upon you. And also you, sir. Natalie, how's it going? Thank you for being an awesome moderator. JW Fleming, what up, J-Dub? How's it going? Thank you for being a channel member. Ruth, thank you for being a channel member as well. Hoodoo J, thank you. Thank you for being a channel member, Jay. Honeybee215, thank you for being a channel member. And Honeybee, I saw you had sent me a Cash App, but I think I was getting off the air or something like that. But thank you so much for that previous cash app. Cherie, Nikki F baby, don't say the baby. Always trying to be Captain Save 'em up in here when somebody gets on my nerves. Cherie, thank you for being a channel member. Guided Soul, thank you for being a channel member. Kimberly M, thanks for joining us. Do appreciate it. Virgo Sun, Virgo said, I moved over to YouTube. The party is over here. It seems the party is everywhere. The party is everywhere. And renew that membership. No, I'm just kidding. I saw your other message. You said your channel membership expired. You gonna renew it soon. Virgo said, you still family, Virgo. Jay, get up there. You gonna learn to stop speaking out of turn. Get up there. But anyway, so how are y'all doing this hump day? If you have a Hoodoo related question, feel free to type your question in the chat. Just make sure that you put a big old capital Q in front of it so that I know that there's a question. It'll draw my old eyes so I can see it, because y'all know I always get to rambling. Y'all know I always get to rambling. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get this thing started, because if you saw the title of this stream, I said, did I experience a time slip? Y'all, what's up, musical mood ring? Y'all. Virgo said, dang, I'm not fam, prop. Yeah, you family. But that's not for Jay to say. Look, Jay only look. Even don't let the hoodoo in front of his name fool you. Jay only been at this game since lunchtime. He only been here since lunch. So, y'all, my guilty pleasure, and I was just telling the channel members this, y'all. My guilty pleasure is watching my 600-pound life. I know, I know. I watched that in BMF. I know. Go ahead and judge me. Y'all do it anyway. I already know. But y'all, so yeah, you 7 now. You been here 2 years. So me, my mom, and my sister were watching my 600-pound life. Right? We're watching my 600-pound life. If y'all see me do this, I'm not trying to pap y'all on the nose. I'm trying to get the camera to focus, because sometimes it wants to focus behind me, and I wanted to see all this. So we're watching my 600-pound life. Hey, Destiny. Hey, what's up, Darian? 600-pound life. Because, I remember back in the day, people on that show used to actually lose weight. They don't lose weight anymore. But it's still entertaining. Y'all know, if anybody watches my 600-pound life, y'all know there's a couple of things that go on with that show. Couple of things. One, it's going to open up and show them cooking. It's going to show them cooking. Usually, they're going to cook in the bed. There was one lady that fried chicken in the bed. They're going to show them cooking. They're going to show them in the shower, naked. But are they really naked? Because you can't see anything. Because they kind of cover themselves up. By, my niece is upset. I don't know if y'all can hear her in the background. So, that's like my guilty pleasure. I watch that show. So we were sitting there watching it. I think my niece was asleep. My nephew was just running back and forth because he's 2, and that's what they do. Y'all, pardon y'all. Y'all. So I don't want to put this. So there was this opening scene because the guy who was the focus of the show was not close to Dr. Now. Dr. Nazardian something, Dr. Now. He was not close to him. So he had to do his initial consultation via video chat. And this is the part that got to me. Okay. He opens, he sits down, his brother, because they always have somebody there with them, right? They always have somebody there with them. His brother set a laptop up, opens it up. And he's sitting there, opens up the laptop so you see the outside case. My sister says, hey, it's an HP, which is relevant because my sister's HP just stopped working. Her HP laptop just stopped working. So she's like, hey, he has an HP, or she might say HP too. Okay? Pay close attention. His consultation with Doctor Now starts. Doctor Now asks him, "Well, how much he weighs?" The guy says, "I weigh. Last time I weighed myself, I was like six something." And Doctor Now says, "Wow, you're only 5 feet tall." That stuck in my mind. Hear me out, family. That stuck in my mind. So I'm like, "Whoa, he about as wide as he is tall." That's what I thought to myself. And I'm not making fun of him. I want you to understand, like, this is what I was thinking at the time. And then the guy was saying something about, he's been working, he's been clean from meth for, I think he said 4 years or something like that. My ears pricked up on that. So I'm like, how you do meth? You be that big? That's what I thought. Not making fun, not trying to shame. That's not what I do. But I'm telling you that to show that things in my, in the show spark my memory. So he ends the initial consultation with Doctor Now, closes the laptop. He goes on about his business. Okay, they all say, yeah, I'm gonna do the diet. I'm gonna show Doctor Now that I can really do this. Blah 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 blah. Great, great. Then he comes back in after a few commercial breaks. He comes back in, sits down, and I'm like, oh, thinking to myself, oh, well, maybe he's doing a follow up consultation. He's still not near where Doctor Now is in Houston, so maybe he's just far away, and he's doing a second consultation by laptop. And so um, he sits down. His brother opens up the laptop. My sister says, "Hey, it's a MacBook." And I'm like, "You like to observe laptops tonight. Okay, that's your thing. No problem." Y'all, then I hear Dr. Now say, "Well, how much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?" And the guy said, "Well, last time I weighed myself about 650 something." I'm like, "Didn't y'all just go through that?" And then the guy says, then Dr. Now says, "Wow, and you're only 5 feet tall. That's a lot." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. Wait a minute." And then the guy, they started talking, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I've been clean off of meth for 4 years." And I'm like, "Wait, hold on." I said, "Did we just watch this again?" Because my nephew's gotten into this stage. He's a 2 year old. He's gotten to the stage where he wants to grab the remote all the time. But he didn't come in there and grab the remote. I would have seen him rewind to the beginning. So I asked my mom. I said, "Didn't we just watch this?" And my mom was like, "Yeah, like what happened? Did it rewind?" But my sister was just sitting there like nothing. My sister was sitting there like, like just watching the show. And she's like looking at us like, "What are y'all talking about?" And I'm like, "You don't remember him having an HP laptop like yours?" She's like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And me and my mom, so we started doing the thing that you see in movies. We started reciting what the next line was going to be. And my sister's thinking like, "Y'all watch this without me? What happened?" Y'all, the first laptop was an HP. The second laptop was a MacBook. Everything else was the same. I pressed pause. I'm like, hold on. We're 30 minutes in. We were only 30 minutes into the show. And if you ever watch that show, it takes 30 minutes to get to that point. If you have ever watched that show, they do the cooking. They do the cooking. They do the grocery shopping. They do the naked shower scene. Then they get dogged out by Doctor Now. That takes 30 minutes. That takes 30 minutes. So we done switched man. So I say that to say, just like I asked the channel members when I recorded the video, anybody else experience anything weird last night around I don't know, like 7:30, 8 o'clock? Because I was calling around to like some of my real spiritual friends. And I'm calling around and I'm like, "Yo, anybody else?" And then people were telling me about just like weird feelings of dread that they were having um, at night, going out to go walk their dogs and stuff like that. People were talking about how it was oddly quiet when they were going and walking, and I'm like, "CERN, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop." Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. All right, we good to go. Now I was sorry, I was checking over on Twitter. I was checking over on Twitter, but dude, so y'all tell me, anybody else have anything else going on? Anybody else have the same type of weirdness going on yesterday? Natalie says a glitch in the matrix. Right, right. Russell, Russell, my man Russell, Brossum, or is it Bro Sam? I forget what we said, but he said, "Damn, that's trippy AF. Tell me about it." And here's the odd part because I always joke with my sister. I always joke with my sister like, "Oh, you ain't one of us. You know, you in the family, but you ain't one of us." So why is it me and my mom look alike? You know, why is it me and my mom noticed the glitch? My sister did not. My sister looked more like her daddy's side of the family. Why is it she didn't? So is the magic just not in her as much? Pagan Prince 55, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Scents and fragrances. Peace, family. Peace, peace, peace. So that was so weird. It was like it was a literal glitch in the matrix. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. You guys, please, 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 let's share our paranormal stories. You know, email them to me, and let's chat about them. Let's talk about them. Let's see what in the entire heck is going on. But first, let me get to some of these hoodoo questions. Hoodoo J says, question: I just finished the cut and clear working video. Is there a specific Bible verse to use if I was doing the cut and clear to cut certain behaviors that keep my relationship stagnant? No. The general rule of thumb is if I use a Bible verse in the video, that's what you use. If I don't use a Bible verse in the video, then there's not a Bible verse to be used. That's just my general rule of thumb. You know, ouch. Yeah. The thing is, y'all, a lot of ow, that hurt. It's not entirely the market. Oh, I got another story to share with y'all. It's not entirely the marketeers that are doing it now because we are doing the job of the marketeers for them and thinking that there are certain steps that every working has to follow. And it's simply not true, family. There's there's not a Bible verse associated with every working, okay? And also, every working does not have to be completed by you throwing the stuff away in an odd place. In an odd place, I mean, you know, normally we just throw stuff in the trash can. Y'all know we just throw stuff in the trash, but we think in work everything's got to go at the base of a tree. Everything's got to go to a crossroads. Some of y'all done messed yourselves up throwing stuff at a crossroads. Everything's got to go in the ocean or in a stream, and that's just simply not true either. A lot of things can just get thrown in the trash. They can. So I said it to say, Hoodoo J, if I gave a Bible verse, that's what you use. If I didn't, then there's no verse to be used, which is fine. It helps to uncomplicate the situation, right? Helps to uncomplicate the situation. Now, accept money workings, right, Natalie? Natalie said, accept money workings. Do not throw away money workings. Do y'all know I get asked that question, or I have been asked that question before, and I think a lot. We overthink. We overthink the work. You know, and I don't know if that's a societal thing, whether it's a current generational thing, whether it's I'm new and don't want to mess up thing. Y'all comment, let me know, whatever platform you're watching me on. Because we're gonna do more multi-streams like this. Wherever y'all are, that's where I'm gonna find you. Wherever y'all are, that's where I'm gonna find you. Okay. I'm actually start streaming to IG here soon. But guys, the thing is, Lord, I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to multitask. Just keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Just just do the work as it's given. Just do the work as it's given. But the thing about the money workings, because thank you, now I'm back on track. The thing about the money working is I was asked, do we throw away money workings? And I think it's kind of common sense that if I'm doing the working to draw money, at what point do I have enough money? Like seriously. They asked Nelson Rockefeller at one time, and I gotta remember that I found a way to turn the volume up, so I don't want to blow y'all's eardrums out. But they asked, "What's up, EB Cakes?" They asked Nelson Rockefeller one time, at the time one of the richest men on the planet. He was like the Elon Musk of his time, or the Jeff Bezos of his time. They said, you own holdings here and holdings there. You have so much money. How much more money do you need? And he always answered that question the same way, a little bit more. And he always moved in that way. If there was a way to make a little bit more money, he would make that move. So, with that being said, why would you want to dispose of a money working? If it brings money for your bills, now you paid your bills, great. The bills gonna come back around. I just never have disposed of a money working. If the candle burned down, then okay, fine. But I'm shoot. Hey, if the candle burned down, fine. But if it's like an everlasting working, like say, or like if I did something with the Rose of Jericho, I'm gonna keep that Rose of Jericho. I'm gonna keep on working it. I'm gonna keep working it. Hoodoo J said, I guess what I'm asking is if that working can be used for simply cutting specific behaviors instead of cutting someone out of your life. You can use it for specific behaviors, but do not be surprised if the ancestors step in between you and that working and go, nah, bruh, thug it out. Thug it out. Sometimes we forget that not every hard time that we go through is a personal attack. Sometimes the hard times that we go through are simply meant to strengthen us. Okay, they and I'm sure you guys have heard about this study where they took a group of chrysalis, caterpillars in the cocoon, and they divided them in half. And one half they made tiny cuts to make it easier for the newborn butterfly to get out. The other half they let crawl out naturally. What they found was the half of the cocoons that had been cut, yeah, they had a much higher birth rate. But the newborn butterflies that made it out of there were very weak and crippled and stunted, and they died quickly. Whereas the ones that had to cut their own way out and struggle and fight their way out grew up to be healthier butterflies. So what they found was that struggle to get out of there built the muscles necessary for them to live their best butterfly life. To live their best butterfly life. Am I getting the chat over here for the other I am. Awesome. So with that being said, sometimes we go through hard times to give us the muscles needed for the next evolution. Not necessarily to just to put us down in a hole and be like, "Oh my god, why am I going through this?" Sometimes we need to go through hard times there's an old saying that God created hard times to train the faithful. Sometimes we have got to go through this so that the next time we encounter it, it's like a spiritual vaccination. You get a little bit now, so the next time you run into it, shoot, you thug it out. You ain't even worried about it. So Jay, just stop doing it. Whatever you doing, there's certain habits that are causing stagnation. Boy, look at the problems y'all have that the ancestors didn't even have to worry about. That show you how good we have it. We have time to sit here and be like, I just don't know. Is there a working I can do to stop me from doing the things that make my relationship stagnant? That's like someone asked me a lot of times. People have asked this. They'll say, they look. People will say to me, they go, "Prophet, is there a working to stop me from procrastinating?" And I'm like, you ain't gonna do it. Hear me out. Did y'all hear what I just said? A working to stop procrastination. They ain't gonna get around to do it. They gonna put it off like they do everything else in life. Like if you don't stop, I'll go. Boy, help me, Holy Ghost. I love y'all. So what kind of got me thrown off a little bit was like Jen Divine Aqua over on Kick was talking about yesterday. She saw the same episode and thought that she was tripping. So you experienced the time skip too. Said me and my son was watching the neighborhood, and I swear I heard the part before, but I was like, I still, you swear you heard the part before, the same part, right? Exactly, exactly. Virgo says, so you like keep the candle glasses and stuff? No, I throw them away. There was this one time I had this idea where I cleaned out the candle glasses and then I put like mixed drinks in them. Like I had a money drawing candle. I cleaned it out real good, washed it, scrubbed it, and then I made like a green fruity drink and I was sipping it. I thought that was gonna like smooth to have like a hoodoo themed party, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Oh, over here. Ow. What's up, Kia? Look, two of them. Two of them. What's up, Kia? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. Kia, you've grown on me. I have to admit. At first, I was like, what should be thinking? I was like, what should be thinking? But you slowly grown on me. Like my man Brock. Brock was a little rocky at first, but Brock done grown on me. Okay. Cutting up with Terry says, question, Prophet, can petitions be reused, for example, for a money drawing candle on an ancestor altar? It's a scrap of paper. I think you can. You absolutely can if it hasn't been destroyed in the working, but you don't really have to because it's a scrap of paper, and whatever you wrote once, you can write again. Now, Terry, that's a level of cheap I have not seen. And moving down here in South Georgia, I have seen some cheap. But that's a level of cheap I have never seen before in my life. Cherie said, be nice to Kia. I'm nice to Kia. Hey, Nakia. Nakia said there was a time slip on the live. It went backwards and the video went back to normal. Huh. Okay. All right. I think it just might be jumping because I am working on something right now, but I will keep a watch on this. I absolutely will keep a watch on it. Kia said I need help. What you need help with, Kia? What do you need help with? I'm gonna try to help you. What you got going on? Look, y'all Hoodoo J. Hoodoo J wants us all to know it was not him. It looked like it was him asking for it himself. But he said it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Believe me, if I needed it, I would say, but it wasn't me. I'm just messing with you, Jay. I'm just messing with you. So yeah, that's what I had going on. And that is what I had going on. I'm gonna edit the video. Channel members, if you are a channel member and you saw the video from tonight, what do y'all think about it? What y'all think? I liked it. Pretty cool. Master Thriller put it out there, and hey, I believe I tackled it. I believe I knocked it out the park. Y'all, help y'all. Hoodoo J, I love you, brother. Hoodoo J says, trust me, if it was me, I know it's that simple. So the person you asking for sitting right there with you, you ain't know. That's why you ask. You ain't know. Don't try to put it off on something. Jay, get up there. But that's one thing I can't. Jay, get up there. Musical mood ring. Are you still in here? Cherie, listen. Y'all put escort Jay back up there. Empress Queen of Wands Tarot, how are you? Thank you for coming. Empress, do me a favor, cause see, you mean. Yeah, you a mean one. You look. I want one on each side of Jay, one behind. Get him on up there. Get him on up there. Go on in time out, Jay. Don't even fight it. Just go on in time out. Lord have mercy. What's up, Lenny? So y'all, here's the thing. Right, here's the thing. Um and I actually had to mention this to someone else because there is a tendency to do a lot of overthinking. And I think I told them, I said, y'all really be wanting to go to Hogwarts, making these elaborate things and hoping that there's a working for everything. There is not. You have to put yourself in the lens of the ancestors. Listen, we were people brought to a foreign land. We don't speak the tongue. We don't know the customs. We aren't allowed to move around. We're in bondage. The last thing we had was time to sit there and go, man, I know we only got one root work on this plantation. I'm gonna ask him to help me with my relationship. Ask him to help me to stop doing dumb stuff in my relationship. I wonder if he, ow, boy, if you don't get back to work. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just asking about my relationship. It's not a funny thing to laugh at, but I think sometimes even we forget where hoodoo came from. Sometimes we forget where hoodoo came from. And that's how people sell us stuff. Because we done forgot where it came from. Look, what makes a lot of hoodoo love spells so effective is the necessity that we had for them. Because, listen, back in the day, once we were emancipated, and yeah, there was more of a family structure once we were emancipated, but there was oftentimes not work to be found where we were. So the men of the household had to go out and find work. And you know how some of y'all do. Anybody watch the show Monk? There's a guy, there's a detective show, the guy named Monk. He's super detective. One day when he was a child, because Monk a little cattywampus, Monk's daddy went out for Chinese food and never came back. Okay, listen, that's look. These women back in the day knew that's how y'all be. Doggone, because back in the day, well, folks will have 14, 15 kids, and you mean to tell me, dude, done that dude done went somewhere, found a job, got some money, he ain't coming back home. So no, so what? So what, Mama do? Mama said, "Oh no, oh you come, oh, you coming back with them chips." You coming back with them chips. And that was the reality of life for us. Look, even in good times. Y'all remember remember damn James? That's what happened. James was off looking for work. James was off looking for work. So, the love spells were to bring that person back. Like, no, oh no. There ain't no single households around here. So, we got to put ourselves in that lens. We got to put ourselves in that lens. Virgo's question: do you know a lot about Gei culture? A lot of people who say they are Gei say they never used the Bible in hoodoo and that their practice existed long before the Bible came in. I was confused. Virgo, the problem is you be listening to too many people in too many groups. That's part of it. And you got to learn to read stuff and not internalize it so much. Like, look, read something and go, oh, okay, that's a perspective. It's wrong. It is wrong. But see, in the Gei culture, a lot of their spiritual practice, eh, I wouldn't necessarily call it hoodoo. It's just this thing they do. No, don't get me wrong. I love my Gullah Geechee brothers and sisters, and their magic is strong. But I wouldn't necessarily call it hoodoo, and they don't either. They don't either. They don't call it that either. But you have to understand, a lot of folks nowadays are like, um, a lot of folks just want to talk online, and they want to be contrary because that gets them attention. If someone posts a spell, right? The person, if after like the 10th person says thank you, you number 11, no one paying attention to you. But if you come around and say that's not true, you throw in a little anarchy, you throw in a little controversy. Well, now the attention is shifted on you. And so it's like that old saying: if I can't be famous, I'll be infamous. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And that's kind of how people are doing it now. Kind of how people are doing it now. They'll just come up with something to be contrary to what everyone else is saying because they want the attention now on them. You know, Someone asked me a question about, oh, so people come in are looking for attention. I thought spirituality is for everyone, but you have to look that some people don't have spiritual growth as a motive for coming to spirituality. Some people have attention seeking as a motive for coming to spirituality. Jen over on Kick said, Jen, thank you for holding it down over on Kick. I appreciate you. Jen says it's good now. It was loading. Okay. Glad it's good now. Lanice says, back in the day, did our ancestors use these liquefied spiritual washes sold today? Yes. Okay. Woo. Y'all. Oh, no, no. And that woof wasn't for the question. I appreciate all the questions. That was just me. Like, I was like, dang, I probably should have ate something. So there are two forms of hoodoo. There's the pre-emancipation plantation hoodoo, which uses more, mud and dirt, water, prayer. Okay. Then there's the post-emancipation, where we had more access to other things, other people. Because back in the day, there was only one worker, maybe two at most, on a plantation. We did not socialize with the other people. There wasn't no, I'm gonna go down here and see the go see a chicken man down there on the other plantation. No, you were stuck where you were. Post emancipation, you could talk to other people, other workers. There would be other things. But also, as we left the agricultural South to the more industrial North, well, not everything that grows down here was growing up there. Different climate, different soil, a lot of different things. So we had to learn to stretch some things. So yes, Lenny, we would use some of the liquefied baths. Now, some things we did start to kind of hide because there was a point when we just kind of invaded a lot of the Jewish pharmacies, like Miller's Rexall, down here in Atlanta. A lot of, and let's see, Sunny Boy. We invaded a lot of cosmetic shops, Lucky Hand. So a lot of oils became masked as perfumes. That's why whenever y'all get an oil now, the first thing y'all do is smell it and want to start all this mess. Like y'all putting on some curve. Yes, that happened. So when you look at hoodoo, you understand you got to look at two different forms. That's I'm out here hanging stuff in the trees like the Blair Witch praying, or I'm sitting out here with my candle. Maybe I got my spray that I've gotten from www.trueconjure.com. Basking ambiance. I had this as an example for my money working, that video that I just recorded. So yes, Abdul says sometimes all that is needed is to drop some water and pray. I think sometimes people always think they need to burn a candle and need a psalm to go with it or some elaborate working. Well, Abdul, you got here late. We did say that, but thank you for reiterating it. Yeah, sometimes, because either dropping the water, and this is funny because I thought about saying this to Master Thriller. when he asked, "Was there a money work?" Oh, yeah, spin the diamond. Can I spin the diamond on my finger? There we go. Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Um, no, but I was gonna tell Master Thriller with the video. I was gonna say something along the lines of, "Yeah, you can absolutely do a money working without money. Just go to your ancestor altar. You should have one up. Everybody should have one up. Absolutely. There you go. There's a money working. Just go over there and ask them." Because dropping water, the giving of libations, that's something, not everyone did that. Not everyone did that. But is a thing. Is a way of um, petitioning the ancestors. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad you feel that work is not to be elaborate, Abdul, because I agree with you. Most see when we look at hoodoo in its purest form through the lens of the ancestors, what we are looking at is people who did not have access to a lot of ingredients. People say they understand that, but I don't think they do. But I know a lot of people don't understand the other half of the equation, which is they did not have a lot of time to do these elaborate workings. A lot of times, the worker on the plantation had to coordinate a working with the entire community. I needed Virgo, who may have been pregnant for the 5011th time, to grab her stomach and start yelling, "Ah!" So when everybody's focused there, I can slide a little closer down to this way. And then when I get down to this row, I need doggone Abdul to be up there, and I need Abdul to say, "Ah, I got a splinter." So when they say, "Boy, what is wrong up there?" Then I can dip off into the woods, do what I have to do with it already understood that I'm only going to be gone for 5 minutes. So everyone else has to create the diversion 5 minutes for me to slide back in and doggone pick up my bag and keep on filling it with cotton. There was not a time factor. And so this whole elaborate thing didn't start to the marketeers, because even post emancipation, people didn't spend a whole lot of time doing long butt workings, because you know why? Workers back in the day had jobs. It's a recent thing where people think spirituality is their full-time business. People had jobs. So, yeah, definitely does not have to be elaborate. Kia says, question, are there certain prayers we should say every day before we do our rituals, or can we just pray as no? No. I wake up, I thank the Lord for another day. I go to my ancestor altar, tell them thank you as well, and that's it. That's it. Now, if you're a praying person, then have at it. Get knee bound, as we say down here. Go ahead and get knee bound. Other than that, no. Then Kia, you back again? Can women use sassafras for Kia, go up there with Jay. I gave you a pass the first time. Go on up there with Jay. Go on up there with Jay. Sassafras. Wanna shake your sassa ass. What's wrong with you? Coming here bringing weirdness. I don't care if you want to go with Jay. Bye. Bye. Get on up there. I'll tell y'all when to come down. Can we use sassafras? Terry. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate it. Cutting up with Terry. Welcome to a Hoodoo edition of Cutting Up with Papa Lou, otherwise known as the Broken Prophet. They, Virgo, Virgo. Okay, send everybody to the gulag. Cherie, like I can't save everybody. Listen, Cherie tries to be the hoodoo doggone Moses or Harriet Tubman with y'all. I send y'all to the gulag. She tries to step in and intercede. Look, Cherie try to be the hoodoo saint. She tries to intercede between thou and me. Okay, and I'm like, no, they gotta go. They gotta go. I'm the Martin of hoodoo. Get the step and get up there. Get up there. But I'm not throwing you out. Just putting you up there. Go on. So I can have plausible deniability the next time you ask a question that I'm not going to say. I'm not going to judge the question. But next time you ask a question about something you've heard somewhere else, because I know I've never said it, but you heard somewhere else and you want to, I'm going to say, oh, I'm sorry, Kia, you were up there. I didn't hear you. My bad. Look, Jay and Kia up there raking they cup. Cause we don't have bars up there. We don't have bars up there. Look, y'all still sitting on crushed velvet up there. The air conditioning is on. Shoot, sassafras. So Virgo, you talking about the gulag? If y'all don't know, you know, me and Virgo play Call of Duty, and so in Call in Call of Duty, whenever you get killed, you go to the gulag, and then you have to fight to come back to get redeployed. So listen, it's a military first person shooter game. If you're walking around and you see like a sparkle in the distance, that's what's called a sniper glint. Because you know the snipe people with sniper rifles have huge scopes on them to see distances. If the sun hits the glass of that scope, it'll create a glint. You know, just like the sun off off a windshield. So yeah, I play the game so much. I'm walking through my living room, and the first thing I do in the morning is open up the blinds. I like to let sunshine in. I'm old. So I'm walking through my living room. I look out the window. Across the field is my neighbor's house. It's morning time. The sun hits the back windshield of a car in their driveway. I look, I see the sun hitting that. Why I duck? I was about to get sent to the gulag. In real life, y'all, I thought I was about to get sent to the gulag. Oh my goodness, y'all, in real life, I thought I was about to get sent to the gulag. I was like, what? And the funny thing is, my mom, she sits, she sits and watches me play Call of Duty. And so she was sitting there, and I was like, "Ma, I thought I was about to go to the gulag." I was like, I just saw the doggone sun off of my cousin John's windshield, and that's why I ducked. I, y'all, I thought I was a goner. I thought I was gonna. Sprr. Your teammate's been sent to the gulag. Virgo said the odds are low, but never zero. You did the right thing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, I had to cut this video short, y'all. I'm in pain over here. What we at? 53 minutes? Okay, almost an hour. Blood Val, what's going on? I see you over on Kick, my boy. How's it going? I know that's you, Brian. I appreciate it. You know, we're multi-streaming, so you know if you see a few people over there, I think the majority of folks over here on YouTube, and there's two people over on Twitter. I appreciate y'all kicking it over there. Are we doing any kick shenanigans tonight? Maybe we may be on kick later on tonight, y'all. If the youngins go to sleep, if the youngins go to sleep, we'll get back on kick, only on kick, and have some shenanigans. If you guys are not following me on Kick, that's KICK. I do my later streams over there, and we go over there and act up. Blood Valve says, I actually got a notification from Kick. Exactly. Kick is much better about the notifications. And Shree says we got to finish the video. Which video were we looking at? Right, Natalie. It is KICK, not KIK, family. Not KIK. Hoodoo J says, so I just stick to zombies. Nah, man. Hey, if, if you're not risking a stint in the gulag, and y'all, check this out. I remember one time when I first started playing Call of Duty, I sucked so bad, but I always win my gulag fights. I'm good under pressure. I'm good under pressure. Joyce Dallas says, can you do a video for third party removal? I think I did one early on, but I like that. I like that. Would y'all like a video on third party removal? Cause I mean I could do that. I could do that. But here's the thing about that, right? And some people don't think about this, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Think about removing a third party. I'm assuming you mean from your relationship. You got somebody kicking around your relationship, right? We can absolutely do that. But the issue with that is I think a lot of people forget the fact that if you just do like a love drawing coupled with being lovable yourself, because people forget that. Y'all have no idea how many people will do a love spell and be just as mean and salty as ever. You don't want love. You want the person to come back so you can dog them. That's what you want. You don't want love. You want revenge. You need to be doing a hex and stop pretending because you're lying to yourself. You're not lying to me. You're not lying to the spirits. You're lying to yourself. You want that person to come back so you can dog them the way you feel like you were dogged. And I'm not the morality police. Just do a hex. Stop mucking around with love work and just hex them. Right now, you can't do love work and swinging a hammer. You just can't. Russell said, I saw the sun reflect off a can in the ditch looking like an item on Pokemon while I was driving. My thumb instinctively went to hit the A button. You gotta catch them all. You gotta catch them all. Oh, Lord, have mercy, y'all. Y'all a mess. You know that y'all are a mess. I love y'all. No matter which platform you are on, I love y'all. Look, I'm over here. Look, my two little people on Twitter, they don't want to say nothing, but that's okay. Y'all can tap the screen over on Twitter though. Show me, hey, show me some love. Tap the screen. Um, Jamari Emperin Clairvoy. Hey, hoping all is doing good over on Kick. Hey, I'm hoping all is doing well with you also. So, Cherie, Cherie, which video was it we were watching? Oh, the Bahamian. Yeah, there's like two more Bahamian Grove videos. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, the Bahamian Club over in California should have went live on. I ain't going live on TikTok. I don't have enough subscribers over there, enough followers over there to go live on TikTok. But anyway, so the Bahamian Club over in California has this annual retreat called Bahamian Grove, and presidents, titans of industry, foreign Democrats will go there. And it's very exclusive. You can't get in. And it's often been theorized that they go there and have secret wheeling and dealing and stuff like that. And no one has ever gone in there. So, well, there was someone who snuck in. There's actually been two people now who snuck in, and we're watching the footage of what they showed when they got inside. Now, it's not during the actual Bohemian Grove Festival. We've seen videos on that where they worship. I wouldn't say worship, but acknowledge a large owl statue of a being named Moloch. And it's said that they do rituals and whatnot there, and they control the world from there. And I likened it to wrestling, professional wrestling, in the sense that back in the day, there was, and I said this before, back in the day, there was a thing called kayfabe, meaning you know, we will. I'm going to talk to you as if this is good guy, bad guy, that as if it's not predetermined. Because I don't like to say wrestling, because I'm a huge fan of wrestling, a huge fan of wrestling. And I remember growing up as a kid, man, you couldn't tell me they weren't fighting for their lives every time they stepped into that ring. You can't tell me that. But then I found out, okay, it's scripted. They know what's gonna happen. You know, I mean, I still love watching wrestling. I still do. They used to they used to protect the business, as they called it, so much that if you were a good guy and you were a bad guy, even outside of the ring, you were never to be seen together, because you want to protect the image, protect the business. Y'all can be the best of friends because it's scripted, but to the general public, we have to act as if it's not scripted, so we will never be seen together, right? Good guys rode one bus and had one side of the hotel. Bad guys have another bus, another side of the hotel. What if the Bahamian Grove is only so dangerous because it's breaking kayfabe? Like, okay, we're supposed to hate these people because they've done this, but and our leaders are like, they're terrible, blah blah blah. But you go to Bahamian Grove and y'all buddied. Y'all up in Bahamian Grove, y'all buddied. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Jen, are you talking about Owen Hart? That was terrible, right? That is terrible. Yeah, and you know what? I actually think, hey Doc, welcome back. I actually think Alex Jones had good intentions in the beginning, but they say power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely, and he got corrupted horribly, horribly. What he did to those, if you there's a documentary on Alex Jones. Y'all need to watch that. Y'all need to watch that. Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely, and he was corrupted big time, big time. Z Fool says, so is there a working to get someone to tell the truth if you're having suspicions, specifically a partner? Yeah, get you a cow tongue, split it down the middle, write their name on on a strip of brown paper bag, put it inside the split tongue, pin it back together, take some oil, like olive oil, cooking oil, and coat the tongue with it, right? And then call their name and shake the tongue north, south, east, west. That working will grease the tongue, get them talking. But here's the thing that I've told people, right, that have done this working or similar workings. They'll say, they still won't tell me the truth. They still denying it. And I say, well, maybe because what they're telling you is the truth. Maybe what they're telling you is the truth. A little food for thought. A little food for thought. Maybe what they're saying to you is the truth. Sorry, that was an old loud snort. Lover says, is the lover. Okay. Cherie, right. Think about it now. You've done all these workings. You've done all these workings to get somebody to tell you the truth. But they're telling you the same thing. Maybe what they're saying is the truth. And you just being doggone suspicious. What's up, Denise? Now this is how his Hoodoo Dog is great. He is great. Pain in the butt because he ate some grass. And y'all, it is this common old wives' tale that dogs eat grass if they have an upset stomach. That's maybe for some, but a lot of dogs eat grass because they like to eat grass. And Hoodoo Dog is definitely the latter. You hear that, Jay? The proper use of the term ladder. Hoodoo Dog is a ladder. He loves eating grass. So he eats grass, and I don't know. Dogs are carnivorous. They don't eat grass. They don't graze. So he has the worst farts. An 80-pound dog with horrible farts. So he's locked in. He's locked in the pantry right now. It's not really the pantry because the back door is right there. It's just the little room that has the washer and dryer. He's in there. Oh no! Strike that. I let him out before I came and started this broadcast. What'd you say, Jay? We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Jay. Okay, I'm sorry. Is there working I can do to break down someone's strong will or protection? That is totally not the same thing, lover. Is there working I can do to break down someone's strong will or protect? Oh, break down their. They're still not the same thing. There's breaking someone's will and breaking someone's spiritual protection. I've been working to get my nasty neighbors to move, but they seem stubborn. Well, you should probably do this. This is what I say. This is what I say. Okay. Um. Let me ask you a question. Have you pulled any cards? Have you pulled any cards? Because it may not be for you to make them move right now. See, that's the thing. A lot of people think that divining on a working is just yes or no. Sometimes it's a not right now. Sometimes it's a not right now. Sometimes it's a not right now. Lenny said, I bet he would tear into some bacon flavor. Now, he would. He absolutely would. Like, he is not a vegan dog. This dog, so Hoodoo Dog, his mom had a big litter. And he wasn't the runt, but he was like near the end sold. And so he was like one of the smallest males. So he was always fighting for food. And I don't think he ever stopped being hungry. Virgo said, I watched pretty much all of your video. Oh, Virgo, I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Virgo. I pretty much watch all your videos, and when people ask questions, I'm just thinking about how you already made a video. I have. Here, Virgo, hold on. There you go. That's mod Virgo. Virgo is now the youngest moderator ever on this channel, ever be on this channel. At 4 years old, she has climbed the ladder. It should cycle through in a second. Because I've done. When are we doing a live together, Natalie? I don't know. I don't know. We've got to get something together. What's up, Diamond Crown? Diamond Crown, what's going on? Me, Dark Prophet, and Lex were going to do the podcast together. It's more a scheduling issue than anything else. Getting everybody's schedules to link up. What's up, Judy? How you doing? Love says, I currently have their name paper in my shoe, hoping that will help. That is an often overused and somewhat benign working. And again, hey, Virgo got a wrench on. So a large part of this is selecting the working for the target. And we've become a world now. See, back in the day, if I worked on my neighbor, I knew my neighbor. Natalie says, finally another month there. So you didn't say sarsaparilla, Kia. You said sassafras. They're not the same thing. Oh, Kia says, question, why am I in timeout? I saw a video and it said to take a bath in sarsaparilla. You didn't say sarsaparilla. You said sassafras. Look, Natalie is like, oh my God, finally. Woo. Because Denise keeps vampire hours. So unless I'm streaming at like 2 in the morning, look, she probably just woke up. She probably just woke up. So there you go, Natalie. You got some help. And Natalie, message me so you can come to Discord and remind me to mod you over there. I'm gonna mod folks over there as well because I'm about to open up Discord. Ooh, should I do it now? Ooh, should I do it now? Should I do it now? Yeah, Virgo's third shift mod. Hey, some guys, Virgo, keep your sniper rifle at the ready, soldier. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live. I think I'm just gonna do a post and leave it up so that I have mods in place. So that I have mods in place before I got nervous. Got nervous there, boy. But yeah, love. A lot of times it's like the difference between using calamus versus licorice. Do I want to use some? They're both controlling herbs, but do I want to use one that's coercive versus one that's commanding? Some people respond better to one or the other, and sometimes it's not the best idea to add both because you'll run into somebody like me, and you'll say something forcefully, and then be like, if you want to. And I'm like, man, figure it out. Because when you add licorice and calamus, that's what you're doing. You're like, man, turn right if you feel like it. When you mix calamus and licorice, you're like, man, give me $1 if you got it. And some people don't respond to that. Jen Divine Aqua over on Kicks. I seen a YouTube video that a girl did a working to get rid of her roommate and got someone worse. Exactly. Thank you. That is why you don't always want to do a working. And I know it may seem like, man, it just sucks and everything is all bad. It may seem like that. But the spirit may tell you, don't do the working now. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Sybil Celeste the Goddess. Thank you for your sub. I appreciate that. But yeah, sometimes they're gonna tell you, no, don't do that. Don't do that because your next roommate gonna be a pain in the ace. They might tell you your next neighbor gonna smoke all day, thump their music. They got a whole bunch of pit bull puppies in there. Shoot. All right, how long we been streaming, y'all? Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. So, y'all keep watching obviously the stream. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But watch the community tab of this channel and all channels because I am eventually, well, in the next few weeks, well, no, in the next few weeks, I'm going to have a get together down here. But within a week, I'll tell you guys which weekend because I want to get y'all down here before my mom leaves because she helps out with stuff. So that's what I'm going to do, get y'all down here. Okay, let y'all know when I'm going to be here, y'all just come on down. All right. And Why am I getting two alerts? I don't understand this. I don't understand why I'm getting two alerts. But hey, it is what it is. Can't wait for the kick shenanigans later. Oh, it's gonna be some kick shenanigans. But y'all, let me go get me some food. It's definitely gonna be in May dot. Let me go get some food in my system so I can get ready for kick. Try to get these kids in the bed. I don't know if it's gonna be a party. Bring hey y'all, bring your cards. But I'm just kidding. I can't wait to see a lot of you in person. And we'll figure out something for us to do when y'all come down. But anyway, not Cinco de Mayo. I don't drink anymore, so it won't be no fun. I want to see y'all here on Cinco de Mayo, and I don't drink no more. But look, it's been an hour. Let me go get these kids down so that it can be quiet, and we can do something later on Kick, only on Kick. So make sure you guys follow me there. You guys have been amazing. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I absolutely love that. Thank you for all your support. Thank you cutting up with Terry. Thank you Kia. Yep, Kia, you and Jay, come on down. Come on down. Y'all come on down. All right. Thank you Lani as well for all y'all's super chats and donations. Greatly appreciate it. Guys, my email is papa_lou at outlook.com. Start emailing me your paranormal stories. And maybe you experienced the time loop just like me and Jen Divine Aqua did. So let's talk about it. And I'm also trying to get some cryptid hunters on here. And y'all, let me tell you, we're going to get some paranormal cryptid writers on here. Okay? People who have encountered werewolves, dogmen, vampires, spirits, and have written books about them. We're going to get them on here to come tell their stories on the Hoodoo and Hanks podcast. This is not the Hoodoo and Hanks podcast unless it says Hoodoo and Hanks podcast. Y'all got different brands. That's what y'all, look, I'm learning. Y'all teaching me. I'm learning. Got different brands. Okay? And maybe, just maybe, you've got an awesome yes, yeah, Magic and Bigfoot people. So, listen, if you got an awesome story, maybe you can come on the podcast with me. Okay? You can come on. We'll talk about it. You do not, listen, family, you do not have to cam up. Meaning, all I need is for you to be here verbally. If you don't want to show your face, that's fine. You can use a pseudonym. I just need your voice. Okay? All right? So if you'd like to come on and tell your story, absolutely wonderful. I do appreciate it. But with that being said, guys, time for me to, I'm getting to go home Q. I hear my niece out there. Time for me to go ahead and let this broadcast on triple platforms right off into the sunset. Next time we'll be over on IG as well. Okay, next time we'll be over on IG as well. And I'm trying to find a way, because y'all know I try to streamline what I do. And I love the service that I'm able to do the webinars with. But this service here that allows me to have my overlays, to have things like that, and broadcast to multiple locations. Well, this is the same service that allowed me to do the Hoodoo clearance sale, and we have one coming up in just a few days. We have a lot of oils that I'm letting them go dirt cheap. We have a lot of oils coming up that'll be like $1-2 in the Hoodoo clearance sale. Part of it's gonna be live. I've got a couple of books coming in that I will put up. Okay. And someone gave me an idea that I think is great. When I review things like tarot decks or stuff like that, the ones that I'm not going to keep, why not sell them to y'all? Clearance. So if you are, maybe I'll do the Hoodoo tarot because I don't see myself using it, and I had nothing bad to say about it, right? I think it's a good deck, but I don't read tarot, so why would I keep it? I'll sell it to y'all clearance. Okay, maybe you've been interested in. So we'll have one in a couple of days. Get your coins ready. Listen, I already know how y'all work. I stay away from y'all the 1st and the 15th. I already know how y'all work. I stay away from y'all the 1st and the 15th. So what is it? Today's the 24th. So I know we winding down. Do I need to like have it in a couple of days or wait till the 7th? Cause by the 7th of the month, y'all usually got your coins back up. I'm gonna stop messing with y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I kid because I care. Okay, I kid because I care. We family. We should be able to talk like that. Y'all know I'm just joking around. Anyway, um, y'all have a good one. God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. I may see y'all again later on Kick. I will try my best. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace out, people. Hopefully, see you later. Profit out.